rodeo began 100 years ago this year. It started over a shot of red-eye whiskey and a bet. Who was better, man or beast? A century later, the question is still asked, wherever men confront life with antique courage. In rodeo, there is no team, no coach, just one man, alone, trying to do his best. Dr. James Allen likes that challenge. To him, rodeo is life itself, fiercely independent, unsinged by disaster.
You might say Doc Allen has the perfect blend of professions. As a cowboy, he's his own best patient. He's had more broken bones than a bucket full of chicken at a Baptist picnic. The last time he checked, there were 30. He's also dislocated both of his shoulders, fractured his spine and his collarbone, and a rope tore off 2 fingers on the hand he uses for surgery.
He's good. Some say good enough to chase the National Calf Roping Championship. But Doc's patients complain his dream is too risky.
Scissors.
Doc is a surgeon in a small town, and folks depend on him.
Another clamp.
Doc Allen grew up on Indian reservations, delivered his first baby in the back seat of a Mustang on the way to the hospital,
And the scissors are nice.
fell in love with medicine and calf roping at the same time.
I didn't think they could put on a rodeo unless I was there. And I don't think it was until I was about 38 years old that I realized they could.
To win a national championship, he would have to compete in 180 rodeos a year and would have to leave his patients. Doc's wife, Dixie, has followed him from one dusty corral to the next for nearly a decade.
Good loop, good loop.
His son, Cricket, is the mirror of his mind. It is not an easy decision.
That's your baby, huh?
Like rodeo itself, it is ultimately faced alone.
I was angry, and I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't want to quit rodeoing, but on the other hand, I had some of my patients literally call me up and scold me for being injured and not being there to take care of them. They said, you're too trained, you've come too far to subject yourself to sort of this thing, and you need to stay healthy.
What keeps you in the saddle?
I think the cowboy is the most addicted athlete to his sport. If a football player is injured severely, he holds off. I've seen bull riders ride with their jaws wired.
Did you ever consider giving up doctoring altogether to be a roper?
I thought, hey, you came here in a worn-out pair of Levi's. If you leave here in a pair of new Levi's, you're that much better off.
Can't you imagine what those doctors back in New York City and out in Los Angeles have been doing? They stand all day. Oh, I had 18 tough holes out the golf course. Doc Allen says, hell, I roped a calf in 17 flat. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Doc Allen.
In the end, Doc Allen compromised. He is no longer chasing a national championship, but he is competing, and he is passing on his dream.
Well, I bet there's a lot of fish in there. They're just hanging out down where it's deep and cool right now.
A man can always be a winner whenever he races himself.
Close your eyes and listen. It renews me every time I come here.
For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, Vernal, Utah.